What's happening, good people? Welcome to the Wealth 100 Show. I'm your host, George Gilmore, and it's go time. Listen, guys, each week we bring on six-figure professionals and entrepreneurs who are winning in life and business. If you're ready to take your life to the next level, you found the right place. I need you to get into the room right now, guys. I'm putting you in the room with winners that will help push you towards your dreams. Finally, if you want to grow your business, grow your network, and live your dreams to the fullest, I encourage you to apply to the Wealth 100 Mastermind at thewealth100.com, where lives are being transformed through self-development and access to wealth-building opportunities. Welcome to the Wealth 100 Show. Let's go. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Wealth 100 Show. I'm your host, George Gilmore. I got my good friend, Mr. Reginald Denton, a.k.a. Reggie. What's going on, Reggie?
Man, chilling, man.
How you doing, man?
Oh, man, love
Look, thank you for coming through, my friend.
Man, I appreciate you for having me.
Listen, guys, we're going to talk to this guy here. He is a superstar. That's what I call all my guests superstars. Reggie is the owner of Chieftexx Films, Dream Vessel TV, Born to Pope TV, and Above Par Marketing Agency. Man, how many daggone hats you got, bro?
I mean, it's all the same thing, but you got to keep it separate, though. You know
keep it separate. Listen, introduce yourself, Reggie. Tell people just a little bit about you, and then we'll go deep dive into what you do.
Okay. Well, I've been shooting for over 20 years.
Shooting what, man?
Shooting a little bit of everything. Music videos, movies, commercials, TV shows, all of that right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So that's me, man. That's all I do. I do it for fun. I do it for business. I do it, I'm always behind the camera at some point.
You guys will see in a moment. This dude, he does it all. Listen, man, tell the people, before we get into the business side, tell the people where you're from. How'd you come up? Where you from, Reggie?
Galveston, Texas.
You're the first black man I met from Galveston. A lot of black folks in Galveston. Yeah, I never met nobody from Galveston.
You know what's crazy, man? I ain't even gonna get into all that.
Yeah, don't get into
It's a main street. And it's a main street, and on the harbor side, that's where the projects and stuff from. For a long time, I didn't cross over to the beach side until I was older. Really? And that's where all the white people was at.
That's crazy.
Like all of the schools and everything on this side. So coming up, the schools we went to, I didn't really see too many white people.
So basically, Galveston was a segregated town. For real. And you're a young guy.
This Texas, though, man. It's,
it's still doing what it do. Is it still segregated like that?
I don't know. No, because they knocked down the projects and made houses.
Made housing, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Houses. Yeah, I've never been to Galveston, so I don't know a lot about it.
It's beautiful. Just the water muddy.
The water's muddy. But anyway, so you grew up there. Tell me a little bit about growing up in Galveston. What was it like for you?
Well, I did grow up there, but I didn't. I was a military brat. My dad was in the Coast Guard.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So we traveled all over the place. I've been to Alaska, Key West, Florida, Virginia, Long Beach, Cali.
That's why you have such an open mind. So you've been around. You've been around a little bit. Yeah, I get it.
And then I joined the military, so I traveled then too. Okay. I've been overseas in the Middle East and all of that.
Really? You joined it right out of high school?
Yep.
Did you? What was your MOS?
63 Bravo.
What is that?
I was a mechanic.
Reggie, it seemed like you told me that before. Can you still do any mechanic work, bro?
No. You hired me to do no mechanic work.
Wait a minute. Were you a good mechanic?
No.
So the trucks were breaking down.
So the military, like I could fix a Humvee all the way through. But
okay. You specialize.
Yeah, I
specialize in Humvees.
But
really,
outside of that, I can't fix nothing. What
made you go into the mechanic? Were you mechanical growing up, or what made you do mechanic work in the Army?
My stepdad in the Coast Guard was a mechanic. So
okay.
I just picked that up from him.
Okay, that's great.
I used to work on cars with him and all that kind of stuff growing up. So.
Okay. So how long did you stay in the military?
3 years.
3 years.
In and out of that.
In and out. You sound like you ran up out of there, Reg.
I ran up out there. I always say
my producer's laughing at you, Reg.
I always say joining the military was the best decision I made, and leaving was the second best decision.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And why you say best decision? What was going on to me?
Well, I mean, it gave me discipline and stuff like that.
Okay.
But taught me how to focus.
Okay.
But, I realized quick that it wasn't for me. I wanted more than that.
Let me ask you this. As a child, were you laid back or rambunctious? Because you're real laid. Ever since I've known you, been a real chill type dude.
I mean, I always had sense, man. So
Okay.
my cousins in the
That sounds like that to keep yourself out of trouble. You sound like me.
Hey, at all costs. You know
I
what
got you. Yeah, you just seem like you always been like, hey, what's going on? Like since I met you, man. Pretty cool. Let's talk about it. So did you go to college or anything? Did you have to do any school?
I did one semester at Full Sail down there in Florida.
Full Sail? Did you? What were you going to do down there, Reggie?
Film. I got the film equipment and shot up out of there too.
Okay. Why did you leave?
I don't feel bad.
Wait, Reggie. Wait. Why did you leave, Reggie?
Hey man, that's the hustle, man. You get the film equipment and then dip out.
Oh, so it was a package or something?
Yeah, it's a package. They give you a camera and everything you need. I took that package. It was out.
Oh my God!
School wasn't for me, but
so let's go. Understand, guys. Reggie's foundation, a part of your foundation is film.
Yeah.
Were you filming things before you went to school and came out of the Army and all that stuff? Were you already dealing with cameras or anything like that?
Nah, not
you did
at all.
not. Did you have a passion for? I mean, I'm trying to figure where did it come from?
Well, my stepdad used to
really influence. Okay,
he used to be at every function with a camera, with a video camera, them big joints with
right.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
So he got tapes and tapes of, and it's crazy because you look at that now, and that's what people call vlogs now. What he was doing,
what he was already doing.
Yeah,
okay,
so
cool.
like we've been doing that forever. He was always known as the person with the camera.
Okay, so when did you get serious with the camera?
I was a rapper in the Army, and I wanted to shoot my own music.
I just asked you about rapping. You didn't tell me you were a rapper before. hey, Frost, didn't I just ask him about
that? I mean, professionally, would they make a penny rapping?
But most people don't.
You know what I mean?
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Most people don't. It was a hobby.
It was a hobby.
So you were rapping first.
Yeah.
Was this while you were in the Army, sir?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. I had studios and everything. I was recording other people.
Okay, so you were self-taught, basically.
Self-taught.
You taught yourself everything.
Everything.
Really? This is good. I love this stuff, right here. I was a rapper. That's why I started shooting.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to hire nobody, so I got my own.
Started shooting your own stuff. I love it. Okay, so you got serious about the camera, videography once you were in the military.
Right.
Once you got out of the military, what happened? What did you do? Was there some work in there that you did?
Jesus.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
No, you're good.
Tell her I said hello.
Yeah, that's the wife. But, you said in the military?
After you got out of the military, you said you did mechanic work. What did you do after you got out of the military?
I was a mechanic as a civilian. So
where? What type of places?
We went to Kuwait, Qatar.
Oh, you still were working for the government I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, you were getting money.
Yeah.
So when I met, because I remember talking to you before, and you went back overseas one time. That's what you were doing?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you were doing. You getting them checks. You just getting those real checks overseas.
Man, until Obama came and shut it all down.
Obama put him out of business. I got you.
We was getting good money before that.
I got you. All right.
We wasn't doing nothing though, so I mean, I get it.
So once you got your last time overseas as a civilian, what did you do after that? When you came back, what did you do?
Man, what did I do? I opened a business.
Did you leave? Did you come back to North Carolina or did you leave?
I left a couple of times.
Seemed like you left. Yeah, seemed like I remember you leaving one time or something.
I tried to go back to Galveston.
Okay.
But I didn't have enough clientele down there to maintain me and the fam.
But you said you had a couple of businesses. What were they?
I started out just doing photography.
Okay.
And I took a voluntary layoff in unemployment and opened a business with that.
I got you. So talk to me. I want to talk about these different businesses you got here, man. Let's start off with Chieftexx Films. Talk to me about Chieftexx, because that's the main one I know that I was always familiar with more so than any of the other ones. Talk to me about Chieftexx Films.
So Chieftexx Films started it all. I used to have a DVD back in the day that I used to film rappers performing in interviews and stuff like that. I put out in Fayetteville. Okay. That was under Rap Part magazine, but I'm Chieftexx, so it was, Chieftexx is music videos and all of the fun stuff. Man. Okay, when you say music videos, the movies itself, you shoot movies. Talk to me about the one. Okay, let's go to videos first. I know you were shooting music videos. Talk to me about something crazy or some of the craziest videos you've shot or some of the places that you've been to, man. Well, me and the homie go crazy places all the time. El Grammy, we done been to Aruba, Jamaica, of course, New York, Vegas, and all that kind of stuff, shooting videos. But crazy stories, shooting music videos. Man, just always being in danger, man.
Really? Because y'all somewhere y'all probably not supposed to be filming it.
Trap houses.
Oh my God. Okay.
Women everywhere, money everywhere. It was, you know.
So you go into the real situations when you shoot the videos, trying to make it as authentic as possible. Huh?
I ain't trying to.
Well, I mean,
it'd be authentic.
I get you.
The budgets be so low that it just
right. You got to do what you got to do to get the footage.
Yeah.
Listen, talk to me about you doing the films. How did you transition and start doing the movie stuff, the independent movies, I guess?
Like I said, I got sense, man, so I always wanted to elevate. And I knew music videos wasn't going to be, wasn't going to sustain the family. So I got into doing commercial stuff and movies and just to expand my horizon, because anything dealing with film, that's what I'm all about. I love it. So it was the natural next step.
Have you thought about starting your own film company? You know what I'm saying, taking it to the next level with you, a.k.a. Tyler Perry.
I mean, yeah, but that takes a team of hundreds of people.
Yeah, before he had teams of 100.
Yeah,
you can do it.
But he still had, had that team of even just the actors. The actors, the same team.
The same actors, the same actors all the time,
so
basically.
That's what me and my homegirl, Leah Kadir, she passed away, but before she passed, that's what we was in the midst of doing,
really?
Using the same characters and making, we had a web series that we created, and that's, to this day, that's still like the biggest jewel in my hat. Like, I love that.
What was the web series about?
It was called Corrupt. It was just about some hood stuff, but
it's easy to do now.
Yeah, that's easy.
They own it now.
Yeah,
they definitely own it.
Facts.
And getting money on it.
Yeah, I was thinking about packaging it up and putting it on Tubi, but I don't know. Without her being here, I just think, I lost the love for that after she passed away.
Really? Okay.
Because she was a hairstylist, so she had all the characters, all the connections.
She had everybody coming through anyway.
All I had to do was film.
I got you.
So.
I got you. We're going to talk off camera. I got to talk to you about some stuff. Talk to me about your other business, Dream Vessel TV. What is that?
So all of the rest of the businesses are basically just me keeping stuff segregated.
Yeah.
Because Dream Vessel TV is a fitness channel. So I keep all of my fitness stuff there. When people go there, they don't want to see weddings, they don't want to see music videos, they want to see nothing but fitness stuff.
You want to be known for what it is.
Yeah.
I got you.
Same thing with Above Par is all of the commercial stuff to keep that separate. And Born to Poke is all tattoo content.
I want to talk to you about this tattoo stuff, because I remember you were real heavy in the tattoo space, because at one point you were all over the country shooting tattoo parlors, the tattoo artists, and the work that they were doing. I didn't even know that was a thing until you showed it to me, man. Talk to me about that space and how you got into that, because I thought that was insane.
So I had the homie Ryan Harrell. He owned, I don't know if you've been around for a while, he owned Arc Design back in the day, but it was a marketing agency, and he left that and went into a tattoo studio called Dog Pound on Yakin Road. Okay. And he used me in art to do video stuff. So when he went to Dog Pound, he used me for that. So I just got in the mix with him doing that, and then he expanded his business to be worldwide. Like, he's the only tattoo shop that can be on military installations. Okay. So we talking Vegas, we talking about, he got El Paso, he got all kind of stuff going on. So I'm traveling with him doing that, and plus the conventions. Okay, yeah. They got a convention every weekend somewhere in the world.
Around tattoos.
So I got into that scene, but I'm not a tattoo artist, and they like to show me.
You look like a tattoo artist. You look like a tattoo.
Though. That's by design. I got tatted up.
Because you're a designer. I know you do graphics and stuff. You look like a tattoo. That's a different game, though.
Yeah, that's a total different. My daughter's a tattoo artist, really? But
that's cool.
It's a lot of money in that scene, man.
Is it?
But so I took the convention scene, I just started walking around with a mic interviewing people, build my name up in the community, and they just start hiring me to go here and there.
That's amazing. I want people to listen to this. This guy's got a camera. He's going to tattoo conventions, shooting video around these tattoos, and the next thing you know, other people are starting to hire you. He's creating his own space, his own lane. Right. And people make stuff, I think oftentimes we make stuff so hard, instead of just doing what you need to do, getting up and going somewhere. Now that's a problem I see a lot of times in our communities in particular. Man, if so-and-so would come to where I'm at, I would love to go see them. No, you gotta get into your car, get on the plane. I've said this before. Right. Get in the car, get on the plane. You need to travel to where it's happening at.
Yeah. You know what made you do that?
Me?
Yeah. You from Fayetteville?
I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. That is correct.
So what made you? Because a lot of people that's like born in a place and feel like they stuck in a place, it's difficult for them to travel.
I always just felt like it was more. I knew it was more. Right. And I interviewed my parents about 2 weeks ago on the podcast, and that was one of the things I thanked them for, was exposing me to more than where we were from was about. You know what I mean? Right. My exposure was different. Right. So like when we were little, we didn't have. When I was young, I could take it back. We didn't have. Like HBO. My parents wouldn't. They were like, we ain't paying for no HBO. Right. But we'll take you to the mountains. We're going to take you to the beach.
Oh, so y'all traveled a lot.
It wasn't a lot, but it was more than the average person. We would go, I remember going to like Ontario at 12 years old. Dang. Wasn't nobody from my area going to, but we had a little Toyota Corolla with the caboose on it, the hatchback. And I sat in the back with my cousin, and we drove to the Ontario and stayed up there. So I got exposed to, okay, the world is bigger than Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's bigger than it's other stuff. And then when we get to places, my mom and dad were interested in other businesses. I remember, this is crazy. See, it's your show. Why am I talking? You interviewing me? See, that Frost?
I did. I knew I was going to do that.
He flipped it over. He interviewed me. I remember my mom being in a hotel, going through the phone book, going through the yellow pages. You know, that's where the business was at the time. Yeah. Oh, what is this business? Oh, what is this? Just checking out different stuff. So you saw things broader than what you had in your local community. So my mind was always on, okay, there's nobody coming here. Yeah. So I need to go find it. Yeah. And I would go find the resources, the connections that I needed to get out of, you know what I mean? I still live in Fayetteville, but I'm gone most of the time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But it came from your parents, though.
Yeah, you got to that's the thing. If you don't have that thing in you, you got to have some type of exposure to that thing. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Because most I ain't gonna say, no, I'm not gonna do that. A lot of our families just, most people. Yeah. They say haven't gone 100 miles from where they live in their entire life.
And then their kids develop that same thing.
You think about it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna get in trouble. Today. You think about most of the people you talk to around here. If they go on vacation, this is not a slap because they going to Myrtle Beach.
That's it.
We went to Myrtle Beach.
That's it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Right. But guess what? You got Virginia Beach. Right. You got Savannah. Yeah. You got Miami.
You got plenty of
You got Galveston. Yeah. There's so many. The world is big, and I'm that dude that want to see the world. Facts. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
Yeah. We got to see the world. See, you get off. But wait, don't start me. You got me talking. Look, talk to me about what does a day look like for Chieftexx, Mr. Reggie? What does it look like for you? Because you're doing so many things. What does a day look like for you? When you start, what does that look like?
If you follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me, Chieftexx Visuals. But I do vlogs all the time about my day because I feel like it's interesting to people who are entrepreneurs and want to see how an entrepreneur's day goes. Cool. So the majority of my day is me filming myself. Right. But going into meetings and filming. I film a lot of stuff in pieces. Okay. So it might look like, oh man, he busy all day, but I'm just filming the second piece of this or the third piece of that. So it's like I'm just filming all day, every day. If I'm not filming, I'm editing. Gotcha. And so, like I said, with the vlogs and the Instagram and all of that stuff, that's for fun. I do that for fun. Like, so I don't have no regular, you know what I mean? I don't go to clubs and none of that. I film, man.
I get you. That's your life. That's your thing.
That's it, man.
So let me ask you this. Do you really, I don't even think you do. You don't have to do a lot of marketing, do you? Because you are marketing, basically.
It's crazy because I'm going to do a video about that today because I had a conversation with somebody and they was like, I need to market, talking about themselves. I need to market better. And I thought to myself, I market every day to the point to where if I'm walking to a room, I don't have to introduce myself. People already know everything they need to know about me because I'm vlogging every day.
I got you.
So that's like the ultimate marketing tool to me because this person might not market at all or let people or have vlog or none of that. So when they walk into a room, they got to tell you what they got to run down the whole thing, talk to you, run around the whole thing, then talk to this person, do again and again and again. Me, I don't have to. When I walk into a room, they like, man, I seen the vlog yesterday, man. You and your wife, da 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 da.
So you would say, I know you would say, consistency is the key to marketing.
It is,
because you hitting them every day with something.
Every day,
and that's where I fall short.
Yeah,
I need to do better. A lot better on that.
It's hard. It's hard to do, but I feel like what I do, I can circumvent the natural order of things. Like I don't have to go to radio. I don't have to go to Foxy 99. I don't have to do them things because them same people that's listening to or watching, they on social media more than they are.
Oh, definitely. They're on the radio all day.
Exactly.
Exactly. Talk to me about what do you think has been your biggest win so far in what you're doing? Your biggest opportunity that you've had?
Biggest opportunity?
And you fulfilled it.
It's just to be able to function every day and do what I love to do and provide for my family. You know what I mean? Because going through the Army, I realized somebody dictating your day wasn't how I wanted to live my life.
That's the thing for most entrepreneurs. Man, they're telling me what to do today. I don't want to hear that.
But I took it a step further. I can remember being under a Humvee thinking to myself, I just want an office job. You know what I mean? I want to get out of this cold and I just want an office job.
Okay.
And then, fast forward 20 years later, I've been doing what I want to do every day of my life since then. Now, it's a positive and negative today because if you don't structure your day right,
tell them that negative part, man. Tell the entrepreneurs out here the negative part about this thing, because it ain't all cupcakes, though.
It's not. I mean, it's like a fishing line connected to what you do to your day, right? If I relax and don't do no vlog and don't do nothing, then my clients dry up immediately. Really? Like I can feel it happening as I'm doing it. As I'm sitting on the couch, I can feel my clients drying up. And it's crazy because even when you're doing good, you gotta still be marketing.
Gotcha.
So, to be able to just do what I want to do and structure my day how I want to structure this to be.
What is your big vision for Chieftexx and everything you do? What is it? How do you want to scale? How do you want to grow? What's the big thing that you might want to do?
It changes all the time.
That's true.
But I think with the new day and age, the traditional film company is, it's still a place for it, but it's also kids that's making millions of dollars doing what I do every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it don't take a whole team to do that. It just take me and this camera to make millions of dollars, travel the world for free.
That's crazy.
Get free stuff off of this camera, man. It's a lot of doors that open because of my camera.
Talk to me. I want to talk to you a little bit about this new artificial intelligence stuff going on. Talk to me about the advantages of it for what you do, and then after that, talk to me about the disadvantages.
I don't feel like it's no disadvantages.
You say you don't see any disadvantages. Wow.
No,
go with that. Yeah, run with it.
Because it's just new. If you think about anything, man, the toaster oven, you know what I mean?
New.
If you was fighting against that,
you made that real simple. It's just new.
You just got to learn how to even with social media. In the beginning, people didn't know how to use social media, so it was this big thing that always gonna kill businesses. If you look at it now, it's generating millions for people, man.
Exactly.
So if you scared of AI, you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
That's it's just another tool, because it's always gonna be somebody, even with AI, even with you just typing into this program, man, write me an essay. It's people that ain't gonna do that.
Right.
So all you gotta do is go type me an essay and sell it to them. So no matter what.
That is so true.
This always gonna be big business. You just gotta.
Oh my God.
You gotta keep reinventing yourself, and AI is the perfect tool for that.
So if you had to go back to being 18 and knowing what you know now, is there anything you would do different?
Yeah, man, I would have just started earlier.
Everybody I talk to says that. That's like, out of most people I talk to, it's usually 90% of the answers going to be, I would have started earlier.
But the biggest issue was parents not being up on the newness, you know what I mean? So, me telling my dad that I want to be a filmmaker or...
what you talking about? You're not making no films.
Man, every day. As soon as I graduated, he had this goal for me to join the military.
Gotcha. And he wants his dream for you. Yeah, his vision for you.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna say I wasted 3 years, but
no, you had to have that experience to be who you are now. So it happened like it's supposed to happen for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that support could have propelled me. Different. My business even quicker, you know what I mean? But
I love to hear that. It's like I would have started earlier. I was talking to a guy the other day. He worked at this big tire manufacturer for years in the electrical department. And man, skilled dude, just on the electrical game. Stayed until they finally pushed him out of that space. I mean, he was doing a good 6 figures over there, but so comfortable. Yeah. And they finally worked him out of there. You know how they do as you get older. Yeah. You're going to get out of here because we can pay somebody younger to do what you do.
That's a fact.
And he told me the other night, I was talking to him on the phone, he's like, I wish I had known earlier to get out of there. He's gone out now, got all of his electrical licenses, and he's doing business all over the east coast of North Carolina, east coast of the U.S.
With no cap, no salary cap.
No, bruh, no salary cap. I'm talking to him the other day. He's like, oh, I got these 2 hotels. I'm doing a True Hotel and a so-and-so hotel. I'm doing their wiring now. Yeah. You know, I'm doing all their, the camera, internet stuff inside of the hotel. Oh, I'm over at Panera. I got all the Paneras in this district, doing all this stuff for the the drive-throughs, cameras, and all that stuff he does now. It's usually him, and he'll hire 1 or 2 other guys sometimes to help him, making way more money than he ever made. He's like, man, I'm loving this. He said, I wasted. He feels like you. Really? Like I wasted 20-something years. I could have been out here.
But that's his parents telling him you need to keep a good job.
He said I was scared. Scared to death.
I feel like as an entrepreneur, man, once you see how much money you can make, you can never go back to working for somebody.
Right.
I tried it a couple times, but
look, I had a friend tell me the other day, he's like, bro, whatever you do, I don't care I don't care how low the income is for your business, whatever you do, stay in your business. Yeah. You don't want to come back out here in this corporate world, bro. No. He's like, that's the worst mistake I made in a long time. I went back.
Yeah.
He said, man, I'm under so much pressure out here. He's like, keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't stop. Yeah.
My biggest thing is, even as a mechanic, I'm looking at the sheets, right? Mm-hmm. I know that they paying me $25 an hour, but I'm looking at the sheets. They getting paid $40,000 for this vehicle for me doing the work.
Right.
I think even then that sparked that in me. Like if they're getting $40K off of one vehicle, man, imagine what I could be doing on my own. Right. I don't need these people, man. Now the road to that is a long, hard road.
See, man, you keep it real with them, don't you? Wait a minute, now. It's a good move, but hey, you understand? You got to work for it.
If you think you're gonna get out here and work less as an entrepreneur, you crazy, man.
Talk to me again. We talked about it a little bit. I heard you say something about people. I think you were talking about a rapper that you were filming, not a rapper, about rap artists or something that you were filming, and how people in their local area don't necessarily support them until they blow up. People want to come run behind them. But that applies across just say because you deal with a lot of music people, fitness people, whatever. Talk to that group of people that are independently out there now doing things. Oh man, my city ain't supporting me. My people ain't supporting me. That's just the facts.
Yeah.
Talk to them a little bit about that. I don't care where you are. First of all, my statement is you got to put yourself on. Yeah, but talk to me about that. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, the first thing is you don't know how many people you're turning off by saying that. It's like a victim mindset, right? Oh, these people ain't supporting me. They not until you prove to them that they should be.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like people look at it like a negative thing that they're not supporting you. To me, it's a positive.
Right.
Like, I'm not looking for you to support me anyway because I already know you will.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. I already know what my vision is, and I know that when I get there, I'm going to have all the support I want, but that support can distract you from getting to the goal.
Getting to where you really need to be.
Yeah, because you start feeling yourself. Oh, yeah, the city feeling me, blah, blah, blah.
It definitely will push you.
Yeah.
It's going to push you. This is the thing. You're either going to get mad and quit, or it's going to push you further.
That's a fact.
You got 1 or 2 things getting ready to happen. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. I'm like, man, I'm doing this business. Nobody's supporting me. I'm like, okay.
It'll make you quit.
Yeah. You question yourself.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? Right. Maybe I'm not that good.
Right. No,
you know what I mean?
You just got to outwork them, man.
You got to outwork them.
You got to keep going. You can't quit, because if I'd have quit when I wanted to quit, then I wouldn't be where I am now, man.
I loved it.
Because when I first started, it was just me and another guy shooting music videos in the city, and we could charge whatever we wanted. But now it's over 30 or 40 people in the city shooting videos, and they driving the price down. So, you know, where I was getting $500 a video, I seen the dude shooting a video for $75.
Oh, I love it.
Man, I'm not finna race you to the bottom, bro. I'm not doing that, man. So, you know, you can have it. Y'all can have that.
Talk to me, Reggie, a little bit about what's Reggie's genius. What's your gift? What is it about you, man, that makes you different from all these other cats, these other 30 cats that's doing what you do? What is it about you?
I can look at my client and know exactly what they need just off of one conversation. I know what they need to do to succeed. Now, getting them to see that vision, that's the hardest part. But I can look at them and be like, man, you need to be doing this, and that. But understanding that everybody not me.
Gotcha.
You know, they ain't gonna work. Maybe they don't want to work as hard as they need to get there. But I can see it in them. Though.
Do you believe this superpower has given you an advantage?
It has, because what I can't get out of my clients, I foster that in my kids and my wife. Okay. She got a successful bakery.
I was going to get that. See, I'm going to knock you out. Reggie, what's that? You the second guest I had this last week. What does that say right there?
Bakery.
Bakery. I was going to ask you about the bakery. See, we're going to get to the bakery, but anyway, you can transfer those advantages to your family and some other spaces you were telling me.
Yeah. To the people that's going to listen.
That's going to listen, I guess. Talk to me about your family, Reggie. You married? How long you been married? Kids, the whole nine?
Been married for 23 years.
Old school marriage, dude. Yeah. You got married as a baby.
Yeah, but you know, them babies, man, they seen me and my wife entrepreneurs, and they can't work for nobody either. Oh, but me as a father is different from my father because I understand it.
You know what? That's true, because that messed me up. Seeing my parents as entrepreneurs. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna get into that. I was like, I can't work with that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that
because you've seen, you know.
I saw the freedom that came from it too. Yeah, I saw the struggle, but I also the freedom was better than the struggle. Man, it's more valuable than the struggle. I put it that way.
We didn't fell on our I done fell on my face plenty of times.
Talk.
And the family has suffered from that. But I feel like in the long run, it was worth it.
That's that real stuff right there. See, listen, guys, he's giving you real information about entrepreneurship. Everybody on social media, if you look at social media, you think entrepreneurship is so sweet. Here's a guy that's been doing it over 20 years telling you it's great, but it's not sweet all the time, man. I want people to really, because every time, man, I'm getting ready to do it, I want you to do it, because I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I want you to jump off the building and let's go for it. Let's get it, you know. But understand, you got to prepare your mind for those challenges. And also, if you're married, bro, or sister, you better have a spouse that can understand that and can handle that. Yeah. Because if not, you're not going to be married too long.
Man,
you're not going to be married long. Because I failed enough times, bro.
This might be too real, but we done been homeless a couple of times.
Oh my God! You're giving it to him now.
But
this is why we're on the Wealth 100 podcast, guys. This is where you get the real talk. Reggie. Tell them. Talk about the experience.
We've been homeless a couple of times, but this person being homeless and us being homeless is different because I know we only gonna be in this space temporarily because the gifts that God has given us can get us out of it. Gotcha. And it's been proven. Like we've been out to our lowest and dug ourselves out of that to the mountain, so it don't even scare us no more. Like we see it, we go through it, and we climb out of it better than when we went in.
Listen, we're going to talk about you while we're on this family space. We're going to talk about your wife has a bakery. What's the name of the bakery?
Peppy Cakes.
Peppy Cakes in Fayetteville, North Carolina on Yakin Road. Listen, guys, you're talking about that climb out. I saw your wife's gift for cake decorating way before you guys had the bakery out there. Right. And I was like, this is some of the most phenomenal stuff I've ever seen. Right. And actually, it was TJ's cousin, Miss Ford, who was the one that showed me. She's like, this girl is a genius. George, look at this stuff. She's the one like, look at this design on this cake. And I'm like, this is incredible. I didn't know your wife at the time. I'm like, that's incredible, the work that you can get out of the hole anytime. You definitely can get between because you both are artists and talented, man. It's crazy.
And what's crazy is her parents told her the same thing. Mm-hmm. They used to tell her all the time, he need to get a job, da da da. They used to be on him. And so her mindset at the beginning of the marriage was that she couldn't do that. Mm-hmm. I had to foster that in her, like buying her all of the bakery equipment.
Really?
The first couple of cakes was terrible.
Really?
She wanted to quit. I told her to keep at it. Mm-hmm. But that's your dream. I can't do it for you.
Right.
But I can tell you that I see you making it off of this. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's, that's the only reason why she ain't left me, man.
No, I've seen the work is incredible, man. Listen, Reggie, we're getting ready to come to an end on this thing, man. I could talk to you for a couple of more hours, probably. I know we got a lot more to talk about.
For sure.
But listen, bro, I want to thank you again for coming on here. I want you to tell the people again where they can find your wife and yourself on social and the location again for the store and whatnot.
Okay, it's Peppy Cakes, PEPYCAKES on Instagram, on Facebook. On Facebook, I think she run it off as Stephanie Denton. Mm-hmm. So if you need a custom cake, if you need some cupcakes, if you need anything dealing with baking, hit up the wife. And mine is Chieftexx Visuals on Instagram, but also Dream Vessel TV, Born to Poke TV, Above Par Marketing. If you need somebody to come through and shoot your commercial, give me a call, man. And
he will travel because he's all over the world, my friend.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, he will travel to shoot your content. I need to see you a couple of more spaces. We'll talk about it offline. You need to get to.
Hey, man, this is the man right here.
No, I'm nobody.
I was talking to somebody the other day when I was telling him about the podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm running your resume down like I'm you, man. Instead of them like, yo, my man, you need to get with my man because George is that man. And if y'all don't understand that, trust me, man.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate that, man.
Very well connected, man. A big brain. You got a big brain, man.
A big head and a big brain. Listen, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Wealth 100. I want to thank Reggie again for coming through and talking to you guys and giving you some, enlightening you on some of the spaces around entrepreneurship, his journey, his struggle, his wins, man. I thank you again, Reggie, for coming through. Again, this has been the Wealth 100 podcast. If you're interested in a mastermind, you guys need to check out our mastermind group called the Wealth 100. Go to thewealth100.com. You see it scrolling down at the bottom down there. Go to thewealth100.com. We're doing some big things over there, guys. We got some guys over in the construction space. We got guys in the healthcare space. We've got guys in the trucking space. Listen, we're doing some different stuff. We got a couple of people starting construction companies in there now. We already got 2 in the construction business. And then when I say that, doing big business.
Dang.
Doing big business. We got guys doing business in North Carolina, going to set up shop in Atlanta right now to do construction and development, man. So if you're interested in finding out more about our group, go to thewealth100.com. Also, go to YouTube and subscribe and like and share and share on all the other podcast platforms with us, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Wealth 100. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to the Wealth 100 show. Today's show has been sponsored by the Wealth 100 Mastermind. If you're ready to join a tribe of winners, if you want to be a part of the best mastermind on the planet, go to thewealth100.com right now and apply. I need you to get into the room right now, guys. Let's go. Thewealth100.com.